morning all of you. In last lecture, I already discussed about what is alloy. Actually, alloy is what? A mixture of two or more metals or sometimes non-metal. For example, steel. Steel is a mixture of iron plus carbon. When you mix metal with a little bit of non-metal, that forms the alloy. And the properties of alloy is a mixture of metal. Yes. Now in this lecture we have discussed about metalloids. What do you mean by metalloids? The metalloids, I already told about what is the properties of metals and non-metals. Metals are those which are electropositive in nature and non-metal are those which electronegative in nature. When a metal lose electron, it become positive. Example, sodium. Sodium 1 positive. So that is called electropositive. Or this is the property of metal. Now the property of non-metal is what? They gain the electron very easily to complete their octet, to complete their electronic configuration. That's why it is called, that's why it is an electronegative in nature. Electronegative in nature. Now we discuss the metalloids. Metalloids show the property of metal also, non-metal also. Yes. Example of metalloids. First is the silicon. Second is the germanium. Third one is the boron. Symbol B. Germanium symbol Ge. And silicon symbol Si. Boron. First of all, we have to discuss the uses of boron. Yes. Insecticide. Used as an insecticide to kill the insect. And used as a fire retardant to decrease the fire. Yes. Carbon dioxide also used as a fire extinguisher. You know. Yes. Silicon. Silicon used as a gel to apply on the burn. If burn is there, so you have to apply on the burn. Patience. Yes. Silicon tube also used to paste the glass. For example, in the front of car. Front glass is there. Yes. Germanium we have to use as a semiconductor in the cell phone. Used as a in cell phone as a semiconductor. Yes. Three things are there. Conductor, semiconductor, insulator. Conductor are those which conduct electricity. And insulator are those which not conduct electricity. Example, wood, rubber. And conductor, example, copper, iron, like this. Metals. Semiconductor are those their conductivity between conductor and insulator. Yes. Now our next topic is solutions. What is the solutions? Yes. Solution is made from the two words solute plus solvent. Solute plus solvent. Yes, solution. I am again repeat solute plus solvent. For example, you have to take one beaker, take water inside it and put sugar in it. Yes, sugar is a solute and water is solvent. Yes, here water is solvent. Why? Why we say that the sugar is a solute and water is a solvent? Why we not say that the sugar is a solvent and water is a solute? Yes, solute are those which present in small amount and solvent are those which present in large amount. Here the water present in large amount. That's why it is called, it is a medium in which you add the sugar. Yes, the medium in which you add the sugar, that medium is called solvent. Or which thing you add in this medium, that is called solute. Yes, students, solute. So both together, solute plus solvent called solution. Solute plus solvent called solution. In this solute in small amount and solvent in large amount. Another example. Water in sugar. Now sugar act as a solvent and water act as a solute. Keep in mind. Yes. Solution called homogeneous mixture. Solution called homogeneous mixture if have uniform composition throughout the solution. Yes, I already told to you, already explained to you. See there. I already explained to you what do you mean by homogeneous solution, homogeneous mixture, and what do you mean by heterogeneous mixture. In homogeneous mixture, example is the sugar in water. Yes, sugar plus water. When you mix the sugar in water, it totally mix inside this. You are unable to see the sugar in the water. That's why it is a homogeneous mixture. Their composition in full water is uniform. Uniform. When non-uniform, example, sand in water. So downward their composition more, upward composition less. Heterogeneous mixture, homogeneous mixture. A solution is a homogeneous mixture have the uniform composition. Any example, for example, alloy. Alloy is also solution, keep in mind. Alloy is a homogeneous mixture. Solid in solid. Yes, solid in solid. Like example, iron in carbon. Sorry, carbon in iron. Any other example? Yes, student. Yes, copper in gold. Yes, you know, goldsmith add little bit copper in the gold. Why? That increase the strength of the gold. That's why they are able to make the jewelry by using gold. Pure gold is a 24 karat, already told to you. But now if you use the gold 24 karat, you are unable to make the jewelry. If you add 2 karat of the copper and 22 karat is the gold, then you are able to make the jewelry very easily. Yes. Now this is also the homogeneous solution, solid in solid. I already told about the lot of solutions to you. Liquid in liquid, liquid in gas, gas in a liquid, solid in solid, liquid in solid. Yes. Solutions called homogeneous mixture if they have uniform composition. Already explained. Example of solution. Body fluid which help in metabolism. You know, we have the body have the fluid is there, blood is there, which help in metabolism and functioning of the cells, proper functioning of the cells, and transportation of nutrients, food, with the help of blood only, you know. And blood is made from the WBC, RBC, platelets, etc. All chemical reaction happen in our body takes place in solution form only. All chemical reaction happen in our body in solution form only. Almost every time, you know, water is a universal solvent. Yes. Example, soda water. First of all, we have to discuss later soda water. Yes, soda water. Soda water. It is a carbonated water. Carbonated water. Carbonated water. You know, carbonated means carbon dioxide is there. A presence of carbon dioxide. When you add the carbon dioxide in water with a high pressure, when you add the carbon dioxide in water with a high pressure, that is called soda water. Carbon dioxide present in a high pressure. Next example, soft drinks. This one only the carbon dioxide and water. This one the soft drink. Example, here carbon dioxide is a solute and water is a solvent. Now we see the soft drink. Soft drink is made from the carbon dioxide plus sugar little bit plus flavors. Flavors, different flavors, like strawberry flavor, like this example. Yes, next example is Next example is squashes. Yes, squashes. In squashes, we have to see, in squashes, here you see the squashes. In squashes, for example, carbon dioxide is not there. In squashes, carbon dioxide is not there. It is a sugar or natural or artificial flavor. Yes, sugar in squashes, the sugar plus that is natural and artificial flavors are there. Yes, squashes if you dilute in milk or water, then you are able to drink it very easily. So these are the examples of solutions. Solutions. Some are the binary solutions, some are the tertiary solutions, some are the quaternary solutions. If two only, solute and solvent, is there, it means binary. Binary. If three is there, for example, you add the carbon dioxide also, sugar also in water. So three only, two are solute, one is a solvent. So in this lecture, I told about solutions. Firstly, we discuss about the metals and then solutions. In next lecture, we discuss about saline water. Thank you.